Happy Wednesday! What's up, guys? It's your girl Sabby. Welcome back. Today we're going to be hitting a yoga routine just to stretch a little bit and release any stress or tension within our body and our mind. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's begin in a butterfly position. Put the soles of your feet against one another. You can raise and lower your legs to feel that stretch deepening in each repetition. Close your eyes. Try to release any thoughts, any tension, any overwhelm, any frustration, any stress. When you're ready, let's throw in neck rotations clockwise and counterclockwise. Drop your head forward deep. Roll out as far as possible, back and out to the other side, feeling that tension from your neck down to your spine release. Let's finish up with 1 to 2 more repetitions and then move on to our next movement. You'll be transitioning onto your knees in a kneeling position. We're going to be targeting our lower back and getting a nice, deep, full stretch here. Leaning your upper body over those knees, reach to the top of your mat as far as possible and breathe in, breathe out. With every breath out, I want you to reach further to the tip of your mat to really deepen that stretch. Remember to clear your mind of any intrusive thoughts. Right now, I just want you to be present in the moment of peace and relaxation. Good. When you're ready, we're going to be transitioning into a tabletop position to prep for our cat-cow movement. Start by sinking your body deep down towards the ground and arching it back up to the top. Feel that stretch and that movement as you sink and you arch. Feel free to hold the arch or even pause at the sinking position for longer, as long as you need. Nice and slow movement repetition, remembering to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's finish off with 1 to 2 more repetitions. Move on to our next movement. We'll be doing a cobra position or an upward dog position. If you feel the strength and power to really carry your weight down to the mat and raise it up high, feel free to do so. Otherwise, you can simply and slowly sink down to the ground and push up as you're ready. Push back and arch, or sit back into the movement as quickly or as slowly as your body feels comfortable moving. Really sink those hips down towards the mat to feel that deep stretch and release that tension in your back. Remember to breathe throughout this movement, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in, coming back, and out, coming down. Wrapping up this movement with 1 to 2 more repetitions, we'll be moving on to the downward dog position next. With hands and feet just slightly more than shoulder width apart, the idea is to keep your feet as flat on top of the mat as possible. If this is something that you're working towards, like I am myself, try alternating between legs and really deepening that stretch to do so. Once again, wrapping up with 1 to 2 more repetitions. Lunge forward into that runner's lunge position on your left leg. If and when you're comfortable, reach that opposite arm out, up, and towards the sun. Bring it back down and then up and out again. Repeating this movement nice and slow, holding it at the top or the bottom, whichever you're most comfortable with. Listen to your body, and as it's ready, come into a tall standing lunge. Going to rotate out having your arms face in front of you, and then reach back behind you, forward and down towards the front of you. Repeat this motion at your own pace that's most comfortable for you. Remember to breathe in and out as you sway back and forward. Feel free to repeat this movement as many times as you need to, as slow or fast as your body tells you to. Move on to the other side when you're ready. Or by bringing it back to that runner's lunge position and stretching that opposite arm and hand out, up, and towards the sun. Bringing it back down to the ground as soon as you're ready, nice and slow, one movement at a time. And once again, jumping into that high warrior lunge position. Be rotating your arms out to the side, reaching far back behind you, and down and forward towards the front of the mat. Repeating this motion nice and slow. Letting your mind and your body synchronize with each flow. And of course, not forgetting to breathe in deep through your nose and out through your mouth. Repeat this movement and this flow as many times as necessary, reverting back to the other side or sticking with this one, wherever your body feels the need to move and to flow. And whenever you're ready, we'll be making our way back down to the mat in a kneeling position. We'll take one arm and cross it over the opposite leg. Take that arm on the same leg and reach it back behind, stretching as far back as possible. And repeat on the other side. Reach further back to feel that stretch deepen with each breath. Repeating this motion until your body feels fluid and loose. We're going to drop back down on our back, bringing our knees up to our chest. Slowly swaying side to side. Eyes closed, deep breaths, empty mind. Release the thoughts. Acknowledge all of that built up tension released. Feel free to continue swaying, hugging your knees in a still position, or even stretching one leg out in front of you, pulsing it to get a deeper, fuller stretch. Wherever you feel most comfortable, or whatever movement you feel like repeating, feel free to do so. And when you're ready, come up to a seated position, back into that butterfly position, eyes still closed. Feel free to rotate your arms out and around above your head, bringing them back down to center. Repeating 1 to 2 more rotations, taking your last breath in, and release that breath out, carrying any last bit of tension or stress with it. And namaste, hunty. Y'all really didn't think I was going to be serious this entire time, right? Anywho, I'm glad you guys joined me in this stress relieving deep stretch yoga session. You already know to drop a comment if you want more like this, or hit that subscribe button, and I promise to get to work and deliver. See you guys in the next video.